Hey everyone, Aaron here from Ultra RC Hobbies. So it's been a minute since we've posted any YouTube videos, so why not post something new about the brand new Traxxas VX3S systems in the new two-wheel drive Rustler. So this is the first delivery. We just got this in today. Here in Canada, the black edition will be a first delivery for the next, I think, 2 months. So only the first delivery dealers are gonna get it. Thankfully, we are one of those first delivery dealers. So what do we got going on? What's new? We want to unbox it, kind of show you what this thing's all about. But first off, let's show you the new box. This is a brand spanking new box, all brand new look to it, new feel. So it's very, very nice packaging, honestly. So 4 colors are going to be available. Obviously, we have the first delivery black, but there is going to be blue, orange, and red. Heavy on the blue part of it. Lots of blue in this year's scheme. Got a carbon fiber look to the chassis now. And this is all the stuff that it comes with. So brand new servo, clipless battery hold down now, waterproof electronics, we're used to that, GTR shocks, new TQi Sport, very, very interested to see that. New sledgehammer tires, and then VX, the recommended battery and charger for the VX3 is gonna be 3S. So let's get this thing open and let's see what we got going on the new Rustler VX3. So I'm just gonna say right now, I will call it a VXL 3S, probably once or twice in this video. Please excuse me. I've been doing this for 20 years and VXL 3S is just, ingrained into my brain. First things first, the new TQi Sport. Compact. I think, honestly, compact needs to be talked about a little bit more. This thing be tiny. This thing's really tiny. It feels different, one might say. So I will go grab a TQ. I should have grabbed one of these when I was over here because I have one in the bin here. So that's your difference. So it's quite a bit different. Even the hand feel, this feels right. This feels very small. I don't have massive hands, but it feels kind of odd. Batteries load in from the bottom, kind of like some of the newer Spectrum stuff. It isn't a flat tray like we're used to seeing on this TQ or the TQIs. It's a little bit different. You have your on-off button here in the back, power button here, and this is gonna be your button to cycle through the TSM options, which is very, very weird. We're used to the multifunction knob. So honestly, for all of the new VX3 models, this is gonna be, I think, the hardest part for myself to kind of get used to. Very, very different. I am so used to these radios. These radios have been pretty much synonymous with all the Traxxas items that we've seen for the past, I don't know, since what, 2012, 2013, something like that. That radio came out, so it's been a minute. Getting a very bare bones looking quick start guide and model. So I'm interested to see, might have to open this up later to see if there is any sort of manual or any sort of exploded views in here. That's going to be interesting. Basic tools as per usual, so 1.5 to 2.5 Allen key, and then you're going to get a 4-way wrench with your 7 and your 5.5 for all the standard stuff. And you get 1, 2, 3, or 4 decals. Nothing else, just 1, 2, 3, or 4. So hopefully something in the range of 14 to 41, because that's about all you're gonna get. So yeah, a little bit disappointing there. Very interesting. But the moment of truth, this is what everyone kind of came here to see. The brand new Rustler VX3S. So this black has honestly been probably one of the nicer bodies we've seen color-wise for a long time. XRT comes in this color. Anybody that remembers original eRevo 2.0, this was a US dealer only color for a long, long time. Us peasants here in Canada, we never actually got the car with this body on it. We had to buy the body separate. So if you see a eRevo 2.0 with a black body, they bought it separate. So kind of a little bit different. Clipless body mount design will be the same as the original Rustler with the 3 points, so 1, 2, 3. Big difference though is a wing. We're used to seeing a little Lexan wing on this with 3 screws. Now we get more like the Rustler 4-wheel drive where it's a plastic molded wing. But lots of graphite in the color with the silver and the black. It looks really, really, really darn good. I really like that body. Has a little bit more styling like the 4-wheel drive Rustler as well. The only thing it's really missing is the roof skid. I know on some of the models they do offer the roof skid, but this one doesn't get the roof skid. It's a little different. But this is the new Rustler. I thought these pictures were not going to do it justice with this gray plastics, but we get gray plastics now. It actually looks pretty slick. The speed controller is obviously gray as well, very, very different. So now what changes? And honestly, quite a bit does change. So new wheel and tire package, very similar to the old two-wheel drive, but we don't get those little micro pins anymore. We're getting the sledgehammer, a redesigned sledgehammer for what we're used to seeing with the big blocks on the Stampede. We get the cold weather plastics, or the EHD parts and pieces. So the arms are gray, towers are gray, and this the actual transmission is that same gray. So very, very different from what we're used to seeing. We're going to get the GTR threaded shocks, but they are going to be plastic bodies, plastic caps, plastic retainers. So they're not like the full aluminum GTRs like we're used to seeing, say, on like the Ultimate Editions, the slash modified, the drag slash, some of those models. But at least now we don't have preload clips. They are going to be a threaded shock body. So that's a huge win. This car finally gets bearings. I know the VXLs in the past did get bearings in the wheels as well as the transmission, but the brushed ones were always bushings. The slash was kind of the only difference to that. Non-adjustable turnbuckles or tie rods. I thought we might see that, but it doesn't look like we are going to get it. So the biggest thing though is now these are fully clipless. The Stampede and the two-wheel drive Rustlers for the longest time still had body clips holding down that battery hold down tray, but not no more. We kind of have an interesting little pivot system with a latch. So very, very, very nice to see that there is 0 body clips on these new models. So now with that new TQI Sport, we also get a new receiver in the same waterproof box that we're used to seeing on the right side of the chassis. Kind of looking at this now, you get a better picture of it when it's not shining down with the light. But there's the carbon fiber look on the top deck and the sides of the chassis. Not in the battery tray though, just the sides of the chassis. So kind of neat, something a little different. Spinning this around so you can see the other side, you get a brand new 2057, not to be confused or dyslexic, 2057, not a 2075. So we get a Metal Gear servo. From all the specs I've kind of been able to find online, they say it's about 125 ounces at 0.23. So it's going to be a little bit on the slow side. Kind of used to that with all of the other stuff we've seen from Traxxas, but it is going to be waterproof as well. But kind of what everyone's here for. Let's talk about the motor and the ESC. So this is the new VX3S. Still comes with the same 2.3S Traxxas connector. This guy is going to come with a ESC fan that you can see right off the rip. It's still going to have training mode. It's still going to have all those things that we're used to seeing. Biggest thing is you have like the massive cap bank, which is really, really cool. You haven't seen that for a while unless you have a VXL 4S, say from like a Russ or a Jado, sorry, something like that. New motor as well. This is a really, really long can motor. It's an 80 mil long motor. But the interesting thing, you can't really see it, but underneath the actual transmission housing, it has an internal fan, just like what we've seen on the BL2S. So it should help dissipate the heat. It is going to be a 3200 kV, which is a little bit different than the Valenian. The Valenian from the old VXL 3S combo, they were 3500 kV. There's been some great debate online that, you know, it's actually a 3350 or it's a 3200. So that's kind of be decided, and I'll leave that to the comment section of what everybody thought the old VXL 3S Valenian was. But Traxxas was saying that it was a 3500. Now we're down to a 3200 kV. So a little more torque, a little less top speed. But the other thing that does change is 5mm shaft. So no more braking, motor shafts right at the front bearing, nothing like that. What we are going to see though is a full complete 5mm shaft with mod 0.8 or 32 pitch gearing on that spur gear. So now it's a 54 tooth 32 pitch spur gear, and the transmission is all 32 pitch as well. So they have gone a long ways to now update this complete transmission. Everything inside of it's different. Out the back here, continuing on to the back of the truck, we have a brand new wheelie bar that we have not seen before on any of the models. It is a non-adjustable wheelie bar. So we're used to seeing the adjustable 4 pickup points on the two-wheel drive wheelie bars that they've had forever, the 3678s. This doesn't get that. So you're a fixed wheelie bar position, can't change it, can't do anything like that. The one nice thing though I will say with it is anyone that's used to this wheelie bar, it used to just run down the side of the chassis and those little wings or tabs would essentially get pushed off and they would spread out and you would get essentially get them ripped off, other things like that. Now this is a whole complete lower skid plate. Very, very nice to see. That is a very, very nice little upgrade that we get there. Another thing on these GTR shocks, you get a gray spring retainer that's also screwed on. So just like the aluminum GTRs. So that's quite nice to see as well. Another thing that you get out the back is these are going to be like the 6852s, the A part number. So you are getting the bigger, heavier duty drive shafts as well. And another massive update that the VXLs already had, but anybody that had a Rustler two-wheel drive, even right now, from the past couple years ago, before they put the HD kit on, full hex hardware, no more Phillips. Thank goodness, no more Phillips. So that's going to be something quite nice with the new Rustler Stampedes and the Slashes in the VL3Ss. I think I've been doing pretty good. I haven't said VXL3S once yet, so we're doing okay. But that's the brand new Rustler. Kind of interested to see what's going on. Like I said, I do want to open this up though and just see if there is an exploded view or anything going on in this manual. For how thin it is, I don't think there is, because I mean it's like, oh, it's a roadmap. It's not even a booklet. It's just flat out a roadmap. Okay, cool. Quick start guide. What is a quick? Oh, it's also a roadmap. Okay. Yeah, there's no exploded views. That's kind of disappointing. I'm kind of disappointed by that. I know they've been trying to save paper and all that other stuff, but especially with these new models having some new parts and pieces, it'd be nice to have something physical in the bag with you, especially if you're a new customer just getting a brand new car. It'd be nice to say, hey, I have this model. I brought the booklet just to verify what I have. So that would have been nice to see. Kind of a little bit of a drop the ball on Traxxas' end. And these stickers, like I said, these stickers, 1 through 4, like, I don't know, I don't get it. What happens if you want to do like 18 or 19? Can't do it. You get 1 through 4. Very interesting. I don't know what to say about that one. That one kind of boggles my mind a little bit. Did I miss one? Nope, that's definitely it. So that is the brand new Rustler two-wheel drive VL3S. Like I said, it's been a minute since we've done an unboxing, and we're sorry about that. We're trying to make more content, but we've been busy building cars and things like that. So hopefully we can get Danny back on the show. We're planning a whole bunch of like touring car kind of setup tips and tricks and stuff like that. We've been planning for quite some time, figuring out how to follow that up and the unboxing of that TC8, and trying to do some more content on the racer side of things, plus the bashers side of stuff, and everything else in between. So hopefully you start seeing a little bit more content, and let us know, what do you think of this brand new Rustler VL3S? Throw them down in the comments below. So hopefully everyone has a great day, and hopefully we see you more often. Catch you in the next one. Bye.